Ground ball to third, fielded by Toro, on to first, and the Red Sox win again. That's 6 in a row.
6 in a row, sure sounds good to me. Welcome into Boston has entered the chat. Here from our Salem 5 studio, Travis Thomas, George Balekji. Sox feeling hot, hot, hot. George, you gotta love it, baby.
Look, man, they continue to roll.
Woo.
8 of the last 10.
Woo.
And this is a very winnable series against a Royals team that needs to win. But this is the part that the Red Sox are.
Yeah.
Royals play small ball, play tough, play up to the competition, scrappy as hell. The Red Sox are scrappy. They're resilient. They're at home. I think that's what's bigger right now. We're seeing the stretch that they're on.
Yep.
I'm confident they get it done, especially Crochet Day tonight.
Oh, it is Crochet Day. Happy Crochet Day to everyone who celebrates. That means all of us. So we'll get into the Sox here, of course. This is also, I always call it a show for the people, by the people, meaning we want to hear from you. 617-790-0928. Coming up, we'll do just that. You always leave us voicemails. We always play them on this show. It's full of shenanigans, and we're bringing it to you this morning as always. Remember, you can catch Boston has entered the chat Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. on NESN, 9 a.m. right here on NESN Nation. All right, George, let's get into the Sox last night. I mean, I feel as though both of us all season have been talking about things that we can hang our hat on, things that are consistent. At this point now, Duran is as consistent as it gets. Giolito, we talk about over the weekend, consistent as it gets. We saw Bayo again last night. So now we can put him in that bucket as well, as consistent as it gets for him. 6 innings pitched last night, 0 earned runs. Did give up the 1 run, 5 Ks in that game. So he looked great. So this team, a lot of things now are consistent with them, and I think that's why we see the results. Here's another number I want to throw at you. This is the X factor. Fenway Park.
Yeah.
These fans, George, this team, 22 of 27 in their last 27 games at Fenway they've won. Best record in the league since June, brah. Consistency across the board.
That's what it is, and I think it's a consistency we've been seeing from the bullpen. Just be absolute nails. I mean, the tough spot they were put in Saturday against the Astros, Walker Buehler couldn't make it 5 innings. They empty out the bullpen, they go nails. We see Lucas Giolito help them step up by going deep in the game. And this is also when we see consistency. It's the players, the pitchers, the hitters all buying into their manager. Because the same way that we see Alex Cora and lean on Garrett Crochet. 95, 98, 100 pitches, going deep in games to help out the bullpen. That was basically asked of Lucas Giolito on Sunday, and we saw it pay off on Monday. Again, when we have a good start from Brian Bayo, he goes deep in the game, but they had to use Steve Matz, they have to use Alcala, they had to use Whitlock, Chapman, Justin Wilson. They have to use 5 arms without Alcala not getting the job done. That's where the consistency jumps out to me. It's in certain aspects of the game, and it's also the hitters. If we go back from, July 25th when the series started with the Dodgers, and they dropped Game 1, it's Roman Anthony, 975 batting average since then. Jarren Duran, 361. Bregman, 343. Trevor Story, 306. On top of how much they've cut down their K rates, how often they're getting on base. I mean, Roman Anthony's been an on-base machine. We know he was scratched from last night's game. Dealing with that back soreness. We'll have more on that later. You'll hear from him. But it's a consistency of the bullpen. It's a consistency of this lineup 1 through 9. And it's in a way, too, where Ceddanne Rafaela was a man possessed going into All-Star break. He's cooled off, like ice cold since that stretch. But it's Anthony, Bregman, Duran, Story stepping up as he's cooled off, where this isn't a lineup as it once was, looking around, who's going to wake up, who's going to pick us up, who's going to get us out of this. They're playing together. And, hey, I give a big amount of that to not Alex Bregman just returning to lineup, but returning as that coach that's playing in the games, too.
Here's the other thing I want to talk about with you, too. In that 8th inning, 2 months ago, this team would have blew that game. You saw that. They gave up 4 runs in that inning, and sure enough, it was a steady-handedness. It was a no panic. It was, here's a word or a phrase we've been saying all year, situational baseball. They survived it. They got out of it because it could have been worse. They got out of it. They go on to win the game. May just sweat a little, but it wouldn't be Red Sox if they didn't, right? So, okay, we'll take that. But I took away from that, you know what? This team earlier in this year, they lost a ton of games just like this. Let's think back to a lot of those 1-run loss games that we came on here and we're just crying in our beers.
Bow my head thinking about those.
And it was a lot of that. It was meltdowns in these innings. It was brain farts. It was stupid mistakes, and they would go and lose. As we talk about consistency here, George, That's yet another thing. You got to give credit to Alex Cora for this. That's another thing that this team has cleaned up. They're not as sloppy in those moments, and that's why they are now winning these games. I can't help myself, though, the human element of this. I go back and I look at all those games where they did lose them, and I think, damn, if they had just won those games, they'd be above the Blue Jays right now in terms of the division. I know you can't do that.
And that's why we killed them when it was but
yeah,
we can.
we did. We did kill them.
It wasn't just losing the one-run games. Is we saw the mistakes on the base paths, the mistakes defensively, the bad hitting, the purely bad hitting where it's if you're down 0-2 in a count, it's swing for a home run or bust instead of swing to get on base and advance runners, right?
That's it.
That's what led up to those one-run losses. But as we look over their last 9 wins, 3 of those have come by one-run games. 2 of those have been in the extra innings. These are games they were dropping.
Sure.
These are games that would kill their momentum. The same way Romy Gonzalez said the extra innings, 11th inning win against the Phillies, where they had to rally back twice to get that win. This could be significant. That's why it's significant, because they're not dropping those games anymore. There's confidence in that clubhouse, and that's what jumps out to me.
Crochet day. This guy, 2 or less earned runs in 4 straight starts for him. And remember, he's coming off extended rest now. I think we're going to see
9 days rest he's going to have.
We're going to see an absolute machine tonight.
And this is part of, I also expect him to go a long distance.
I do too.
7 innings minimum, 100 pitches, right around there, right? But for him to be efficient, and this Royals lineup, I mean, we saw Brian Bayo, we saw Aroldis Chapman, Garrett Whitlock, just embarrassing guys. Garrett Crochet is going to do the same thing. That's what you expect. And with the matchup he has in Ryan Berger, I almost said Gerber, like Gerber baby.
Gerber baby.
This is his first start as a Royal since moving over from the Padres. He's bad. He's just bad. He's not a good pitcher.
No.
But this is, again, Crochet on the mound.
Sure.
He'll get the job done. He needs to get the run support. I still hold my breath.
Yeah.
Because we need to see this lineup and this team consistently do their job.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just taking notes here. So we like the Red Sox money line tonight. You said Crochet will be lights out.
Well, what's the number on the Red Sox money line?
We're going to go the under.
No,
I'm building the same game parlay.
Okay.
So we'll go under for total. Hey, while I work all this out, check out TC 101 with Jarren Duran. He had a moonshot. George, I don't know if that homer has landed yet. It's up there with Pluto and a satellite somewhere. TC caught up with him after the big win. Okay, so carry the 1 here, and then...
All right, Jarren, 15 of the last 17 here at Fenway Park. This place has been electric. How much has it meant to have the fans as into this as they have been?
Yeah, I mean, AC talks about all the time that when we're rolling, this place is another weapon for us. So it's just been awesome to see the fans get behind us and help us with this push.
You got to go in early. The 5 runs in the first set the tone. That 3-run homer kind of put it over the edge early on. How good does that feel to bring this place to life like you did?
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, they're a really good baseball team, and for us to jump on them like that a little early is always a good feeling.
Tough catch. You're going out. You had to leap at the end. How much pride do you take in helping Bayo get out, helping a pitcher get out of an inning and go deeper into the game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always trying to make a play for my pitchers, you know. I mean, that's an important thing, and I feel like we've been playing a lot of good defense lately, and it shows. Our pitchers are able to go longer when we get their back like that, so it's always a fun thing to get their back.
There were a lot of people cheering after 6 o'clock last Thursday night when you were still part of this team. What do you say to those fans who have been by your side throughout all of this?
I'm just thankful. I mean, I didn't really take it into consideration. I mean, I tried not to stress about it, but for everybody that was behind me, I'm thankful. And as much as they love me, I love them back.
The feeling this place has been building to, what does that make you think about as you look ahead to August and September and what can be here at Fenway?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting pretty loud, and we're not even in the playoff baseball yet, and I'm getting butterflies seeing how loud it gets, you know, so it's exciting stuff. I mean, I think we just got to keep our heads down and keep working, because I feel like that's what we've been doing all year, and it's showing.
Oh, man, Jarren Duran. I mean, look, this is one of those things, and you and I talked about this on this show leading up to the trade deadline. Remember, like a week before the deadline or so, all of a sudden his name cooled off. It was hotter than lava forever. Jarren Duran's a guy that's going to get moved. Jarren Duran, the Padres are in love with him. Then you started hearing more teams like the Phillies and all this and that. And then as we got closer to the deadline, the Sox said, not so fast, my friend. And you and I talked about it. And I said, I kind of get it. The mojo with this team is working. The synergy with this team is working. And I always call him the spark plug.
Yeah.
Jarren Duran feels like the emotional leader, the spiritual leader of this team, the rah-rah guy. They rally around him. They love him in that clubhouse. And although I still feel like I want more from that trade deadline, I certainly am happy they did not move him And that was the piece that we all thought would get moved if they were to make a move.
He's too big in that clubhouse.
He is.
For them to have moved him.
Yes.
If they wanted to. I think that's a big part. I have my parlay for you.
Oh.
Sox money line.
All right.
Garrett Crochet over 18.5 outs recorded. So that means he goes more than 6 innings.
Yep.
I expect him to get an out in the 7th.
Me too.
With me, cool. Ryan Bergert over 2.5 earned runs allowed.
I mean,
Bergert sucks.
I don't know about this Burger kid.
He sucks.
He does.
No,
suck.
what do you mean? You don't know about him? I know about him. He sucks.
Yeah, I don't mind betting on him to suck. Okay, I'm with that. All right. What about the under?
No.
No?
Because that's plus 310. It's
right.
3-1, all of that.
All right.
Because why would I go with the under, right?
Yeah.
Here's where I'm working with you a little bit.
All right. Okay.
Let me go back to the game. Why would I go under 8 runs, right?
Yeah.
Because can you see the Red Sox winning 9-3?
Sure. Especially if this Burger kid sucks like you say.
Exactly.
All
So
right.
I'm staying away from the total. Now, okay, fine. Let me go over then.
Okay.
Fine. And that jacks it up to plus 675.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm getting too close. I'm getting way too cute.
No, I like your
Let me
OG.
take it. There's a reason that's pretty much 7-1.
Right.
And there's a reason it's 3-1. I want
Right.
the win. I want the smart win.
I
And
like it.
And I'm going with smart plays in this one. Man, it feels good. It's been a while.
listen,
Lunchline, Ultimate Betting Show.
If you're into gambling early in the morning,
Shake off the rust.
We are the show for you. 617-790-0928. Call us about your baseball team. Call us if you want to gamble on your baseball team. Call us if you think the both of us are morons. Call us if you love us. Just call us. 617-790-0928. Now, here's another topic we have to get to here. Roman Anthony, before the game started, stretching, hanging out, and he had a little back tightness, George. Thank God. Thank the baseball gods. This kid is smart enough to say, something ain't right here. Let me talk to the trainer. Come on. And they decide, all right, take the night off. We're here now. Night off again tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe back in the lineup on Wednesday. He is a big part of linchpin to what this team has been doing lately. Even though he's young, he has been contributing in a major way, George.
Yeah, and that's what I think what's been about him is that he's been an on-base machine.
Yes.
I go back to what he's been doing since the Dodgers series, almost a 400 batting average, high walk rate, but with the timely hitting too. He had his first career walk-off. He's had big hits in his career before, none like that. Is that he's not even 22, and he's thriving in the moment. You see that confidence when he's in the box. You see the confidence when he's playing for the Red Sox. The moment's not too big for him, and I think what's big about that too is that, and he's hitting leadoff. But when you have an Alex Bregman following you up in that lineup, it gives you that confidence again. Like, you don't have to swing for the fences. He goes, if I get on base, Bregman's going to advance me or bring me home. It's pretty much how he's thinking.
Sure.
It's a relaxation when he's in the box. It's not hit or failure.
Yeah.
It's not home run or failure. It's get on base. He's making the little decisions right. We see it pull through, and that's with Jarren Duran, an 1,100 OPS since his return after the All-Star break. Trevor Story, 800-plus OPS.
Wow.
Alex Bregman, 10 RBI, 3 home runs, a 126 weighted runs created plus since the All-Star break.
Sure.
Like, these guys are way above average as hitters right now, and it's all throughout the lineup. And that's when we keep talking about depth, that's when it matters.
Here's a Roman Empire himself on his back discomfort that he felt before this game.
Came out to the line, everything felt normal all day, and felt something as I was stretching on the line, and just figured we'd be cautious with it, and just was super uncomfortable and relayed that quickly and just decided we were going to shut it down.
Had there been anything in recent days, anything leading up to this?
No, it was super sudden.
Alex, he would keep you out tomorrow, but you think you'll be fine by Wednesday?
Yeah. Obviously, I'll get with the training staff and figure that out, but already definitely trending in the right direction and feeling better than where it was at earlier. So, I'll get with them, like I said, and figure that out.
Hey, George, look, nothing to panic here. It's precautionary. Get him out, get him some rest, get him back in the lineup. Hopefully everything works out there. So I feel good about Roman Anthony. I feel great about the parlay we just built. I am so happy and celebrating Crochet Day. I look for any reason to drink Crochet Day. Why not? I mean, everything is cooking right now for the Sox. We want to hear from you. 617-790-0928. Tweet at us using the hashtag NESN Chat. You can also email us at chat@nesn.com. You have every platform available to get through to me and George.
Yeah, and I think what's great about what he's pointing out there, talks about the tweak, the feel, and taking that rest. I mean, something like that. He's a big dude. Again, not even 22. That's a big guy. That's where he has to adapt and acclimate to the intensity of everyday major league games.
Still learning.
The swing has to be more ferocious and quicker. The pitches are a lot faster, obviously more movement. The demand on his body, not just day to day, but play to play, are a lot more.
Right.
He has to adapt his pregame routine, his preparation, his recovery after a game, his nutrition. That's what comes with it. You have to be. You want to be a pro athlete.
Yeah.
And I think athletes now more than ever are more in tune with the proper nutrition and recovery and all of that. But that's part of it. Like back tightness. Stretch, right?
Yeah.
Sleep the right way, get ready the right way, the proper warm-up. Your boy, Paolo Banchero, one of my favorite things about him, he's one of the best players in the NBA.
He is.
He gets on the practice floor an hour before practice begins to have that ramp up and the activation on all his muscles. And that dude, he's played through injuries, but he's an Iron Man pretty much.
He is.
And that's part of it. Again, ramp up, activation, all that stuff, that matters right now.
Yeah, of course.
And it pays off for him. You want to see these guys like Roman Anthony adapt that.
Well, we know this because we're older than him, but as you get older, your body eventually settles into whatever it's going to be. But at this age he's at, would you say 21, like he can build his body. He can build everything you just said. He can do all those things. He has time to do it. And then at some point, once you get our age, your back just hurts. There's no such thing as back tightness or back. No, it hurts all the time, 24/7. But he's got a long way till he gets there, George.
I need to get back on my yoga routine.
Yoga.
Just stretch it out, the hips, all that.
I respect that. I've never done it, though.
With your knees, I would just.
Yeah, right?
You can do chair yoga.
Nah,
that's what like 80-year-old people do.
Yeah, that's too. I'm not in that age bracket yet. Perhaps when that bridge comes, I'll cross it. But right now, I'm too damn young to be in the chair doing some damn. Now, stretch and hold. No.
Hey, also, tonight will be a fun broadcast on NESN, all women's broadcast.
Let's
Emma
go.
Tiedemann, play-by-play. Alana Rizzo will be color. Our own Casey Hudson will be on the sidelines. Natalie Norrie, you guys know her with the Woo Sox and Hockey East. She'll be holding it down in studio. Jen McCaffrey is an analyst, so I'm excited for that.
That's awesome, man. I can't wait to watch it. Like I said, the Red Sox right now have everything going for them, broadcast included.
Yep.
It's good times around here for sure.
Great times.
All right, coming up on Boston has entered the chat. I always say, this is a show for the people, by the people. We always play your voicemail, 617-790-0928. When we come back, we're going to do just that. We hear from you next, right here on Boston has entered the chat. And remember this, get the latest up to date live. We've got Boston sports headlines along with your daily dose of trending sports and social topics every weekday on Boston has entered the chat. Catch us live at 8 a.m. on NESN and 9 a.m. right here on NESN Nation every Monday through Friday. Ah, yes, Boston has entered the chat. A show for the people, by the people, people.
The chat.
I like the reverb on that.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's true, though. 617-790-0928. There are a ton of shows out there that just yell at you. Loud noises. They talk at you. They don't talk with you. Not me and George. Oh, no, we crazy enough. We invite you to our party. We want you to sit on down and talk with us. And so, as always, you respond in kind. Let's go to Alan. He's a regular on the program. Family. Legend. We love him. He's in Arizona, but he's from Lawrence. He wants to weigh in and give Alex Cora his flowers. Take it away, Alan.
Alan from Arizona, originally from Lawrence. Okay, yeah. I will still say that Devers is empty calories, but can we get some love for Alex Cora? And they are just playing wonderful ball. They have had their ups and downs, but I looked at it more, they were struggling to learn who they were and who they're going to become. So let's keep the positivity rolling. Have a great week, guys.
That's a great call, as always, from Alan. Thank you. I think we do a good job on this show of being fair. I like to say we're fair.
Yeah.
Like, we're hard on Alex Cora when we need to be. Mm-hmm. We're hard on Craig Breslow when we need to be. Mm-hmm. But I also think when it's due, we do give props and flowers to these guys. And Alex Cora in particular really deserves it right now because of everything Alan said. I think he's right. And that's the beauty of baseball season being so damn long.
Yep.
Like, with it being a marathon, you can address issues that you have. This team, fundamentals, basic base running, basic, like, small ball, situational baseball. You can address these things. You're losing a ton of games because of the same thing over and over, right? Mm-hmm. Well, you have enough time in a baseball season to turn it around. And that's why doing this job sometimes is difficult. But we'll come on the next morning. We'll rip Cora to shreds. This team stinks, right? And then one of us will say, well, it is just May. And we're like, yeah, but, well, here we are now in August, whatever the hell today is. And this team is a bona fide playoff team that now we're talking about what kind of a run can we see from them. So you have to give Cora his respect there for sure, because we are seeing this team. They did clean up a lot of the fundamental things.
Yeah.
They did stop a lot of the brain farts that they were doing. I mean, look, they are better in situational baseball as of late. We saw it again last night. This team's doing their thing. Even Craig Breslow to a lesser extent. We were hard on him, especially at the trade deadline. But we just talked about Jarren Duran. He didn't panic. He didn't go out and give him up for something. He kept him. The synergy's still here. The mojo's still working with this team. He deserves props too.
That's where, when we're celebrating how this bullpen has been consistent, he's the guy making the shots in the certain spots. Andrew Bailey's coaching's been really good. You see Alex Cora and Andrew Bailey right next to each other.
Right.
Like when they know they have to pull Alcala and they put in Whitlock and they put in Matz and they put in Chapman, all these guys, Justin Wilson. They know when to press those buttons. And the same thing with this lineup. Trust me, man. I want Roman Anthony hitting 1. I want Alex Bregman as your 2-hitter. Give me Josh Naylor as your 3. Or Eugenio Suarez, right? Any of those guys. Some masher. I was hoping Yandy Diaz at the 3. Yeah, right? Cool. Or in a perfect world where he's selfless, it would be Rafael Devers hitting 3, but okay.
Screw him.
San Francisco Giants have been an absolute
mess.
Sugar show since he's been there.
Well said.
Point I'm making, okay, so they don't have the heavy hitters. Like, they don't have a front-loaded lineup in a way.
Yeah.
Top-loaded, whatever you want to say.
Sure.
This is a lineup, though, for the most part, 1 through 8 can hit.
Yeah.
But they have 12 guys that they can work in. When you think of a Romy Gonzalez and Abraham Toro, how they can platoon, right? With the Robin Refsnyder giving someone a day off. Masataka Yoshida, I don't know about him.
Yeah.
But when you have that, and we're seeing this lineup pull through, that's because the manager knows how to take on matchups, knows lefty versus righty, understands pitchers and tendencies and who to put out there. Alex Cora is hitting every single button perfectly. He's a chef. He may not love all the ingredients he has,
but he's
still making a 5-star meal.
For sure. Cora's like this?
No. That's that guy. Nope. Nuh-uh. I hate that dude. He's the worst, bro. He's the worst.
Let me ask you this before we move to the next caller. So Alan in Arizona, who calls us always, is from Lawrence.
Who's good calls from Alan?
Okay, so Alan from Lawrence or George Niang, who's from Lawrence?
Alan.
Which is
Alan.
Okay, I would agree.
Alan.
Just wanted to take a shot.
Who's the other guy?
George Niang.
What?
Yeah.
Go to the
Have
next.
you heard of him? Plays
we
for
go to
the
the next
Celtics.
caller?
Yeah, I haven't heard of him either. Rodney from South Carolina wants to weigh in on Micah Parsons. Come on, Patriots, get him. Take it away, Rodney.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? My name's Rodney. I'm down here in South Kakalaki. I was just curious what you boys thought about what was going to go on with Micah Parsons. I got a couple buddies that are Cowboys fans, and I got to try to get him out. We need Micah. We need him. We need him on the team. And I was just curious what you guys thought was the real one can that we could get him. Thank you guys so much, and I'll give you guys a call back another day.
I swear to God, that's not me doing it, Jerry Jones. Is that real?
I want to hear it again, but I just actually, Greg, you could cut it off after he says, I think Michael Parsons. I'm not
What
sure.
was South Kakalaki?
Was it Kakalaki?
South Kakalaki.
We need to hear the call again, Greg. Can we run it back, please, from the top? Thank you.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? My name's Rodney. I'm down here in South Kakalaki. I was just curious what you boys thought about what was going to go on with Micah Parsons. I got a couple.
Michael Parsons.
So this is why I love Reddit. South Kakalaki versus South Kakalaki.
I'm crying.
You say Kakalaki, you're one with the South
you're real.
Carolina.
Yeah.
You say Kakalak, that's not the right way.
Fake.
That's like someone saying.
I heard a Y on the
If someone says Central Jersey, they expose themselves as a fraud.
I think he said South Kakalaki.
He said Kakalaki.
Yeah, I think there was a Y.
The Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons. Rodney, I love you.
We love you, Rodney.
Okay, so what was he asking?
What was the question?
Greg, one more time. Our director, Greg.
We don't know what he said.
I can't get around this accent. One more time, Greg. I want to hear the question.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? My name's Rodney. I'm down here in South Kakalaki. I was just curious what you boys thought about what was going to go on with Micah Parsons. I got a couple buddies that are Cowboys fans, and I got to try to get him out. We need Micah. We need them. We need them on the team. And I was just curious what you guys thought was the real 110 that we could get them. Thank you guys so much, and I'll give you guys a call back another day.
I want you to call us every day, Rodney.
Rodney, I need you to follow me on Instagram.
I'm crying.
George Balekji on Instagram.
Oh.
I need you to follow me because I need a face with that voice. Because that is a beautiful voice. You sound like a amazing Southern gentleman.
He really does.
And look, follow me on Instagram. I'll DM you. We're going to figure out, we'll meet up wherever. It doesn't have to be Charleston. I'm not a yuppie. We'll meet up. We're having Bud Lights, Coors Lights.
What are you, a country boy now?
Whatever drinks.
What are you? You're down home now?
Oh, yeah. I'm not doing Charleston. I want a real South Carolina experience.
It's unbelievable.
That sounds like the type of guy that, like, hung out with Xavier Leggett growing up. Like,
hunting rabbits.
Yeah, and riding horses with no saddle. Okay, what is going to go on with Micah Parsons? I don't think he gets traded.
What?
I really don't think he gets traded.
We went through all that for you to just poop on his parade?
Yeah.
Man, hell no.
Look, no, I understand why you want to get him. All right, I'm being the realist in here.
All right.
Should the Patriots trade for Micah Parsons? Yes. Will Micah Parsons be traded by the Cowboys? No. Jerry's an idiot. Steven's an idiot. They're both cowards. They're both soft. They don't want to talk to David Mulugeta, but they protect the brand. And if the brand, which is that star that has zero relevance in the NFL when it comes to the playoffs, since the late 90s, literally zero relevance since the late 90s, if that brand loses the best defensive player in football and how ugly it got to, where no matter what, even if they win, they're losing. No matter how they can word it, they're not going to trade Micah Parsons. It's also, the haul would have to be 3 first-round picks, a real player, and 2 future picks you throw in there.
Listen to me.
But Micah Parsons, what he means, unless this is a like Rafael Devers-esque situation where he's that big of an a-hole behind the scenes.
He could be.
That's selfish.
Yes.
That's all about him where he actually doesn't put the team first. And Micah plays through injuries. He plays on Sundays. He executes. But it's also the day-to-day who he is, where he says he's a leader, but he's not. Unless he's a huge a-hole, then yeah, he'll be traded. No, I don't think he gets traded.
I think he could win an Oscar for the role he's about to play. I don't think he is selfish. I don't think he's about self. I think he's got that dog in him. I think he's about this life. He's about that ball. But Jerry Jones, as you said, is an absolute idiot. And so Micah, at this point, Jerry's already taken shots at him over and over again. Micah's probably like, the hell with this place. And he already wrote the letter, remember? We didn't read none of that shack on air. It was too damn long. But he basically said, thank you, Dallas. You've made me a better man. Now I got to go. Micah's fed up. He's ready to get out of there. I would give up whatever it takes to get Micah Parsons here because I'm looking at a Keon White. I'm looking at the roster now.
First-round picks matter.
Yeah, they do.
You need a wide receiver. First-round picks matter.
Yes, they do.
You
need a left tackle, too.
You have Keon White. You have Braden
Keon White,
Swinson.
Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, Harold Landry,
but you don't
Christian
have,
Gonzalez.
You're not going to have those guys. You're not. The Keon White's not. He's not on this roster if you get Micah Parsons.
You still have Milton Williams?
What won it for the Eagles? Josh Sweat, Milton Williams, and defensive line depth. And yes, they had Jalen Carter. Yes, they have Jordan Davis. Jalen Carter being a first-round pick, right? But what won it was the depth, and that does matter to an extent. You want to exhaust the offensive line. You don't want to win on first down. You want to win on first, second, and third in the first quarter and the fourth. Depth matters, and they need a wide receiver, an elite pass catcher. You give up 3 first-round picks, I don't trust this evaluation in this building enough to bank on them getting a late-round gem like that. Kyle Williams is good. I want an elite number 1. There does become the point. The defense as a whole, and with Christian Gonzalez getting paid, Drake May getting paid down the line, you're going to have to pay Micah Parsons too. There's ebb and flow, man, and these are the real conversations happening in Patriot Place, I bet.
Hey, dog, I would rather fire people in Patriot Place then if they can't figure it out. I'll fire them when that bridge comes. Get me Micah Parsons. If it's 3 first-rounders, it's 3 first-rounders.
Okay.
And then that first draft where you don't have those first-rounders and we need a left tackle still, we need a receiver still, if that draft class sucks, you got to go. And then get me some people in there that with the picks that I do have that I did not give away to the Cowboys can make the most of them. I'll figure that out.
Yeah.
But right now, in this moment, get me Micah Parsons because this defense we already think is really good with the potential to be great. Potential gets people fired in this league all the damn time. I don't want potential. You give me a Micah Parsons, I know my defense is going to be great. It ensures my defense is going to be great, barring injury. Get me Micah Parsons, man, by any means necessary. Call us, 617-790-0928. Do you feel the same way I do? Or, look, George is pro Micah Parsons. He just doesn't want to give up the farm to get him, which I understand that.
To an extent. And to be honest, dude, I was hoping I was going to pull up the history of first-round pick pass rushers and be like, here's you go, here's the point. Trayvon Walker, Aiden Hutchinson, Kayvon Thibodeau, Jermaine Johnson.
They're all good.
How many playoff wins has it translated to, though? I'm helping you here.
Fair.
You can give up first, right? And I'm looking at that, like a Lucas Van Ness, a Will McDonald. But think of the guys that were taken in deeper drafts. Again, like a Milton Williams was a late-round pick for the Eagles. Same thing with the Josh Sweat, right? But then, let me do it one more time. Let me run you quick, guys. Stick with me here. Okay. This is research on the fly. Let me go 2021. Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, first-round picks.
Okay.
Going out there, I'm being honest as I read the pick. Amon-Ra St. Brown, fourth-round pick, outlier, right? But then you look at Drake London, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Justin Jefferson. Who's their number
impact.
2? The kid out of USC, number 3. Jordan Addison. Another first or second round pick he was. They were stacking up first round picks. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, first, second round picks. That matters when it comes to the pass catchers. JSN, Jordan Addison, a first round pick. There you go. Anyone late in 2023? No. And here, last one I'll do. I know this is getting boring for people. Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors, Roma Dunze, Brian Thomas Jr., first round picks. Xavier Legette, end of the first. Ladd is a second.
They're all good.
A.D. Mitchell is a second. He can still pan out. And that's where I go there. The first round picks matter for pass catchers. They do. And when a Jeremiah Smith out of Ohio State, seen the clips of him?
Yeah, I have.
That man, if Justin Tuck became a wide receiver, that's Jeremiah Smith.
Alabama's got one, too.
Yeah, and Caleb, I'm blanking on his last name.
He's a beast.
But that dude's a first-round pick.
Yeah.
You're going to need those first down the line when guys are
no doubt.
But I get it on both ends.
Well, hey, listen, Micah's got to do his part and get the hell out of Dallas. Now he's got to follow up on that letter he wrote. All right, here's another one, an anonymous caller on their idea for a team name for the WNBA Boston team, which we're hoping to get here. We were talking about team names. George likes the Rebels. I like the Blizzard. What say you, Anonymous?
I like the Blizzard name better than the Rebels. The Rebels sounds more like a man's team. And Boston Blizzard definitely sounds smooth. So it's not that bad, even though it's summertime.
Oh, in the summertime when the weather is... I like Blizzard. I don't give a damn it's a summer league. Boston Blizzard has a nice ring to it. I'm with you, Anonymous.
I got one for you.
Okay.
I don't love it, but I have to throw out an actual...
We're workshopping here.
The Boston Beacons.
I don't hate that.
Beacon Hill, Beacon of Light, Lighthouse on the harbor.
I get it.
Boston with the fleet. Also, that's a ship-named team. TD Gardens right on the Charles. The Beacons, I think, with the logo could be good. Your mascot's a giant lighthouse.
I see the vision.
The Patriots with their lighthouse down there with Robert Kraft.
Beacons or Beacon?
Beacons. And then it's a little play on Beacon Hill as well. That can go into the jersey design, some alternates, logoing of the team, Brownstones, Boston, Revolutionary War.
I get it. I like Blizzard better, but I do see the vision. We have another call, but wait, there's more. Trying to name this team. Let's keep it going. Here we go. Anonymous here as well.
Hey, name the team Boston Harbors. All right.
Short and to the point. The Boston Harbors. You like that one? No, you don't. I see your face. You don't like it.
Just no.
It just doesn't have a good... I kind of like it. But I don't want the plural. I like the Boston Harbor. You know what I mean?
No. for a basketball team, the Harbor? That sounds like a 13...
The Harbor taking on the Liberty tonight here at TD Garden.
No.
That's badass.
The Harbor.
The Harbor.
The Harbor.
It's like
an entire
classy.
harbor.
Yes.
No.
The Harbor.
It sounds like a 13U like softball or baseball team in a tournament of like 50 teams because you're running out of names. You're just like, let's call them the Harbor. Who cares? No.
That is so detailed. How does your medulla oblongata come up with this stuff?
I'm trying to think something with a play on Boston or New England.
The Harbor.
No.
He just told you.
No.
I'm sticking with the Blizzard, but I don't hate the Beacons. I don't. I'll give you that.
I'm gonna think of one. I don't want to just throw out dumb stuff.
Hey, you can
No
help
offense
us.
to the caller. Call in. The Harbor, you're like, come on.
The Boston Harbor.
As you were saying it, like I would have liked that voicemail to continue to be like, you know what? Never mind. That's a bad for a team.
Well, he got in and got out. Maybe as he went on.
Think about the league. Like there's the LA Sparks, the Dallas Wings.
Yeah.
Indiana Fever.
Mystics.
Liberty. The Lynx.
The Lynx? I like the Lynx.
A play on an animal here, that could be a good one.
Could be.
With a cool name like that with the Lynx.
I have coyotes in my neighborhood, apparently, so we could call them that. Boston is in
Find
the
any of
chat. We'll find out what's trending in sports next. Stay with us. Time now for what's trending in the world of sports. George, did you see this? Because I'm not going to lie. This guy gets on my damn nerves. Mac Hollins.
Oh, stop.
Mac Hollins.
Yeah.
Rocked a cut-up shirt.
Yeah.
And no damn shoes per use.
Yeah.
At training camp.
Yeah.
I am sick and tired of being sick and tired of talking about Mac Hollins and what he wears and his always being barefoot and his TikTok videos. And no, you're not. Don't you do that.
Dude, it's
Why
not
are you doing that, man?
It's not a big deal. He's done this since his Atlanta Falcons
Why are you doing
days.
this, man?
He's done the barefoot
Get this
thing
tweet off the screen and
since
give
his
this
Atlanta
man what he
Falcons
wants.
days, and I don't think it's a big deal at all. That shirt, that's breathable. And also that guy's got like a 24-pack too. Oh my. Hey guys, so this is free content. You want the paid feet content, you want the overhead angle, you gotta pay.
This is a family show, man. Ain't no freaking
link in my account.
Oh, Lord.
I can't believe this is happening.
I want to make a joke of how these smell, but I can't. I mean, he clearly takes care of himself.
Look,
I don't know what Mac Hollins is doing. As much as he goes barefoot, I know them feet smell crazy. They got to. He don't wear shoes ever.
It's called grounding. It's called grounding. You ever do that?
please.
Like if I'm outside, I'm gonna take a phone call or something.
Yes.
Kick off the flip-flops, walk barefoot on the grass.
No
it's
problem.
nice.
I do the same thing.
That's what he's doing.
No, but here's the difference.
He wears it on pavement.
Hello.
Walgreens parking
Thank
lot.
you. Restrooms. Like I'm putting on shoes.
I get it. I get it.
My brother here, he don't never wear no shoes. Here's Mac Hollins on his whole eccentric look. We'll call it that.
Yeah, this is homegrown right here. It actually started like 6 years ago, I guess it would be 7 years ago. I was in Miami. It's all functional. The bottom of the slits stay drier than the top, so at a receiver position, South Florida, it gets a little humid, so I was able to dry my gloves off, and then it's kind of just been my training camp swag ever since.
I like it.
Yeah.
Dog, you can't call that nothing about no swag. You need some toe thong flippy flops or some slides or something.
He's talking about the shirt. He's talking about the ripped up shirt.
Damn.
See, you're so upset about the feet, you don't even notice the shirt.
I am.
Pull up the photo one more time. Pull up the tweet from Doug
Can you
Kyle.
just play, Mac? I mean, honestly, all the receivers on this team are 5'4". You're a big body Benz.
Yeah.
Can we stop talking about your shirt and your shoes and all your, eccentricness? And can you just go out there and be a big body and make something happen? Because I ain't seen you do it yet.
Look, I'm all for the airflow aspect of it all. I mean, the guy's clearly in shape. It's not like he needs to lose more weight in camp. If that dries off his gloves better, it dries off the gloves better, man. I don't see any big deal. What else we got?
Spurs, please put your Spurs, De'Aaron Fox agrees to a 4-year, $229 million contract extension. This secures his future in San Antonio through the 2029-2030 season. Here's a tweet from Shams right here.
Someone called this. When he was traded to San Antonio, someone said right away, this makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox opted out before last season to get paid. He wanted to bet on himself, get that Supermax. Wasn't working in Sacramento, so he ends up in such a better situation because he's with Wemby, where, by the way, he'll get paid anyway, and he'll get a good extension, getting around $55-60 million a year.
Win. All around. Yeah, that was you.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
That was you.
It should make sense. He's really good. He pairs up perfectly with Victor Wembanyama.
Yes.
They're adding spacing around him. Him and Wemby in the pick and roll. De'Aaron Fox is a downhill scorer that attacks the rim as well. Good spacer, good shooter. I mean, all around A-plus teammate, too. This is a great pairing, and now you have Wemby and De'Aaron Fox this next 4-year window.
I'm looking at this roster, dog.
It's deep.
De'Aaron Fox, Wemby. Harrison Barnes is 100 years old, but still good
Still
player.
a vet, though.
Dylan Harper. You almost forget they
You got a
took him.
bucket in Dylan Harper.
Castle.
Yep.
I mean, Keldon Johnson. This team, man.
Devin Vassell on that roster, too. And again, like, as it is with everything, what I do love about the NBA and the trade deadline, we talk about this roster now.
Yes.
Let's look at this roster come February.
Facts.
Because after the deadline, they're going to buy. If Wemby's a full go, if all his health concerns and his red flags are behind him,
that's a big one.
they're going to be a full go.
George, that is the key.
Yes.
If Wemby's back and he's
100%.
Because what he had was scary. Blood clots and all that kind of stuff. You got to be worried.
Yeah.
If he's all good, that team, man, I don't know if they're going to win the West. That might be a little premature because they are so young. But they're going to be a factor in the West, no doubt.
It's not just getting their best player. He's one of the best players in the league. If he is a full go this year, and our guy Ante Campbell on Hold My Banner has been on this from the jump, where he's looking at me and goes, dude, are we going to witness next go? I'm like, I don't want to get ahead of myself. But you and I, we're on the same page with Tay. One of the rare times all three of us agree.
Good point.
But Wemby, if he's a full go, he's going to be a top 5 player in the league this year. In year 3 of him being a pro.
Let's pivot from hoops and skate to the ice. Matthew Tkachuk revealed as an NHL 2026 cover athlete.
Awesome, man.
Holding Lord Stanley's Cup. Here's a tweet from EA Sports.
Great.
It's in the game. He's loud. He's relentless. He's a problem. Now he's the face of the game. Good for you, man.
Shout out the guy, man. I mean, he's from North Shore, Boston. Medford kid, right?
Is this a Bruins' worst nightmare, seeing him holding that cup in that jersey, or would it be Brad Marchand instead?
It would be Marchand holding that cup in a Panthers sweater. Like, whose worst nightmare is it? They beat up everyone in the league. They've beaten everybody.
Literally.
That, if you ask me, that's Edmonton Oilers' worst nightmare for those fans. Because 2 years in a row, it should be their dude on the cover. Instead, it's Matthew Tkachuk.
Bro, you're so right.
It's like, and look, we're a Boston show. Boston has entered the chat. I feel for the Bruins fans. But it's also like they're kicking everyone's ass.
Bro, oh, man, you really hit a nerve with that one because poor Connor McDavid, he's too great of a player to not only not have one Stanley Cup, but to at least be on the cover. Has he been on the cover of this game? He deserves a cover. I need my NHL players to get involved here and tell me if McDavid's been on the cover or not. I don't think he has. He's too great of a player. He needs a cup, and he needs to cover this video game. Maybe next year. Or likely they'll lose in the finals again.
Hold on. You got your research department
I said how great he was, and then I took a shot at him. That's not fair.
Yeah, F you, dude.
I don't think he's been on there yet.
Trevor Zegras, Austin Matthews.
No, McDavid.
OV Matthews, PK Subban was on the
See what I'm saying, man? The defense rushed, Your Honor.
McDavid,
He needs a cover.
NHL 18, Connor McDavid.
He was on it?
Yeah, looks nothing like him.
2018?
Yeah.
Damn.
Bergeron, 15. Oh, handsome devil.
He is a handsome devil, isn't he?
God.
Maybe we can get a cover of something. I don't know what.
Yeah, cover of Feet First on OnlyFans. That's where I'm on pace for.
Well, on that note, you know, here on Boston Has Entered the Chat, we talk about a bevy of topics from feet to
you get socks,
running back competitions with the Patriots. I'm going to try and find him something to cover those up. During the commercial break, I want you to sit there, and when we come back, we'll talk running backs on your football team here on Boston Has Entered the Chat. This is a family show!
Armenians aren't known for having pretty feet, I'm just going to say. That's what it is.
I hope y'all are paying attention to Travion Henderson because I agree with this tweet. You're too low on him. Look at this catch, George. First of all, the ball placement. Secondly, the hands, and then watch him drag the toe. Touchdown. I mean, this kid is dynamic. Watch it again. Put a move on you. You can't stop me. Hands. Drag it. That's 6. George, this kid is unbelievable. Yeah. I saw another video of him yesterday. It was like a wheel route. He's running deep. He makes another very similar over-the-shoulder, really tough, high degree of difficulty catch. This kid
He's a beast in the red zone.
He is the truth.com. Look, over the weekend, there was a padded scrimmage, right? Wasn't even tackling involved. Ramondre Stevenson fumbled twice. You can't make this stuff up. This kid, Travion Henderson, I told you draft night, I think he's going to end up being the bell cow. He's going to be the starter. I am 1,000% drafting him in my fantasy league as a sleeper because not only is he going to run the ball, he's going to get catches like this, bro.
Yeah, if you're in a dynasty league, a keeper league, and he's hanging around there, let's say 7th, 8th round, I think you go out and snag him because that's a guy too. Down the road, his role will grow. I get every time when you say bell cow. The only pushback I give is he doesn't have to be the bell cow guy. He doesn't have to out-touch Ramondre Stevenson to have a bigger impact on the offense.
Sure.
Ramondre Stevenson is still first, second down, short yardage uses on third down, right? And if he's in there at running back, it doesn't mean Travion Henderson's not on the field. I think this guy will be great. I think he'll be spectacular. His usage and how he is deployed will look far different. And again, as we talk about evolution of positions, this is the evolution of the running back. Go watch what R.J. Harvey will be for the Denver Broncos. Ooh. Watch what Travion Henderson will be for the New England Patriots. That will be far different than what we have with Ashton Ginty with the Raiders and Omarion Hampton with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Right.
Hampton and Ginty, throwback bell cow backs.
Yeah.
R.J. Harvey, Travion Henderson.
Similar
exactly. R.J. Harvey and Travion Henderson deployed all over the field, lining up everywhere. Guys, Travion Henderson was a running back.
Yeah.
But he played wide receiver going back to his high school days where he was an All-American.
Clearly.
R.J. Harvey was a wide receiver going back to his college days, converted to a running back.
Okay.
So that skill set still lingers.
That's why.
I'm excited for his usage. This is going to be the dude.
Yes.
This is going to be the dude that's a difference maker for Josh McDaniels. And it's the creativity. It's a trick plays, however you want to do it. Travion Henderson, that's his queen on the chessboard.
You said key words. Travion Henderson, Josh McDaniels. Here's a kid talking about learning Josh McDaniels' offense and building his confidence.
He's definitely very detailed, when it comes to the offense. But I think they do a good job of just, helping us get adapted, to the offense, teaching us the plays, making sure we know our responsibility, doing walkthroughs and things like that to make sure when we come out here at practice, making sure it's efficient and we know what we're doing. So they do a good job of helping us out with the plays.
Do you feel your confidence grow on a daily basis? I think you're getting better and better.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting more comfortable just playing in the NFL in general. It's definitely, it takes time to get adjusted to it. And so I feel like, the Patriots, with the way that they organize practice, the way that they help us push us outside of our comfort zone, I feel like they've been doing a good job of helping me step outside of my comfort zone and pushing me to get better.
What are the moments or things you've done that have given you the most confidence through 2 weeks of camp?
I think just being coachable, listening to the coaches, making sure I'm taking notes, making sure I'm locked in the meetings and the walkthroughs, making sure I'm coming out here at practice and just try to give it my best. And so I think just doing the little things, when you start to do the little things right, then when the big things come, all the little things add up to help you do the big things. So.
Now, George made a great point. Look, you could have a two-back offense here with these guys. I want to see both of them work on pass pro because that's exactly what you need with an offensive line that's sketchy at best here. We think they'll be improved, but they're still not some great offensive line. Can Travion Henderson pass pro? We've seen Ramondre do it, so I know he can do it. You could see a two-back offense here. Ramondre Stevenson was asked about the kid. Here's his response on Travion Henderson.
It's been great. Travion's in my room, so it's kind of easy for us to get together and just talk a lot. So it's been great. He's been asking questions, learning the offense, and I'm excited for him.
What stood out most about Travion so far? What do you like about him as a person? What he brings to the field? What do you like about him as a whole?
Yeah, good dude. He's a competitor. He's a great dude off the field. Just any type of conversations. He's a holy guy. You can talk to him about his faith and things like that. So great player. And yeah.
Mike, what do you think of him as a matchup against some of these linebackers? Not just here, but
yeah, they better be able to move because he fast. So yeah.
I'm glad Ramondre is digging Travion Henderson because he has a bout with fumbleitis right now that guys like me will not let go of. So we could see a two-back offense indeed, but if you're going to fumble the ball, this could turn into the Travion Henderson show. Ramondre was asked about this fumbleitis that he's dealing with. Here's what he said.
You kind of said it, new year, kind of like a clean slate, but, it's my job to, keep the ball and secure the ball. We know how that went last year, trying to put that behind me, but, just making a conscious effort, just keep the ball in my hands. Yeah.
Ramondre, what's the balancing act? Because I know natural instinct, you're a tackle breaker.
Yeah.
So you get contact, you want to keep going. What's the balancing act between powering through those tackles and sort of knowing when the ride's over and protecting the ball?
Well, that's at a premium right now, just ball security. So, I'm still gonna try to make my moves stay the same back I am, but at a premium is ball security right now, I would say.
How much of it is mental?
I really don't know. I don't know. I think it's a physical thing. It's just holding the ball. So I think I could, just make a conscious effort, and I'll say it's physical, rather than mental.
What went through your mind when the ball got punched out Friday night?
I can't do that. I can't do that. A mistake happened. It's training camp. So hopefully I could just get that out the way right now. Go into the season clean.
Did Mike talk to you about that afterward, or it's just kind of part of the process?
I mean, it's kind of obvious, I'm a running back. I have to carry the ball and keep it up. So whether he says something to me or not, I know I did, the team an injustice by doing that. So I got to be better personally and for this team.
Kay asked you about, and you said talk about losing the 10, 11 pounds
Mhm.
and wanting to be faster, quicker. Do you feel that at this point in camp?
Yeah, I feel explosive. I'll say that. You know, hopefully the GPS could show I'm moving faster for a longer amount of time. But yeah, I'm feeling better.
I know you want to put last year in the review. We talked about this before, but what are some of the things that you're more focused on now than before? I mean, you talked about ball security, weight loss, that kind of thing. What's your focus here this camp moving into 2025?
Ball security, I'll say that. Just ball security, just coming up with the ball every time. I'm very confident in what I could do with the ball in my hands when I have it and when I could secure it. So I think just holding on to the ball, everything else will come with it. I'm very confident what I could do with the ball in my hands.
Look, man, he shows his composure. He's going to get a lot of questions, and it's rightfully so.
Yeah.
7 fumbles last season.
Bro.
He's fumbling in it, and it's not week 13 against X team, whatever it may be. This is like first live scrimmage, full hit, full contact, go. This is a guy, too. His contract is still real money. Next season will be a different story, but he has to understand, and he does. He's 27. He's been coached by Ivan Fears. He's been coached by Josh McDaniels. He's been coached by Bill Belichick, now Mike Vrabel.
Right.
He understands accountability. This is a dude that takes everything serious off the field as well, with preparing his body, the recovery and the diet aspect of that. High and tight, man.
High and tight.
I grew up watching Tiki Barber.
That's right.
And he ran so funny.
He used to have a fumbling issue.
And when the ball is up here, there's no one can touch it.
That's right.
And me being the little jitterbug Armenian that I was when I was playing football, I did it the same way. I looked like an idiot. I moved faster than everyone, and I didn't fumble. That's what it is. He needs to realize that, and I think he does.
That's the key. We won't fumble you. Thanks for watching. Boston has entered the chat here on Nesson. The party continues on Nesson Nation. Roll with us.